Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here for part 2 of my T111 siding replacement project on my Idiot's Guide to Home Maintenance and Home Repair. And what I'm at so far in it, again, did not show you filming this because it's just me with a paintbrush. Make sure on your new piece you prime the heck out of all the edges. This is a great exterior primer paint. You want to make sure you get it on there. It's gray. The house is kind of a weird taupe color, but I don't like the taupe color, so it's going to be painted. So this is what I found. Picked out a quick gray real quick. Doesn't matter what color you go with, as long as it's a good exterior, and this is all back anyway, so who gives a darn. Also, any knot holes you can see right here, like little voids in the plywood, coat that paint in there heavy, heavy, heavy. All these knot holes, get it in there as good as you can. Make sure you get paint in all these little holes. And anywhere it splits out, like up here, you want to definitely get that coated. Coat all 4 edges around the sides. The front is not painted yet, as you can see. It's still raw wood. I figure I'll paint that when I paint the house. I might throw a coat of gray paint on it just to get it covered over, because that's what did not happen here. You can see it's already kind of damaged out. I'll probably pull it out because whoever replaced this did not put the drip edge in here either, so I might as well while I'm at it. I think I have a piece big enough to fill that hole. I will check and make sure before I cut this one out. And once the house is refinanced, then I'll worry about that, because I don't want to take a chance of finding more problems underneath there before it happens. The other thing I came in and did is I've got 4 coats of paint up on here. There's 4 coats of paint up on all this bottom drip edge here. Then I'm going to, on all exposed edges, then I also have this drip edge here, which will be placed right up inside this area, this channel. This long part will slide right up underneath. The top part slides over top of the new piece of T111. So I'm going to get that put in here next. That goes in really, that's actually going to go in before I put the rest of T111 on. I've already test fit. There was actually a nail that was sticking out of one of the pieces to cut the nail off. I actually notched the new piece of T111 to go around it, and I'll put a couple extra screws in there to make sure it's all held good and tight. And I got to replace the bottom window frame board just because I pulled it out to make it easier on my life to put that in there. So yeah, simple stuff. Home Depot did cut these down. I needed 20 3/4 inches is what I needed. That's what they cut it. I actually cut it a little off, but it's close enough it'll work. The gap of the aluminum or galvanized flashing was actually going to offset the part they kind of screwed up. They don't take into the consideration the kerf of the blade, so make sure it's the amount of wood taken away with the blade. So if you're going to be there and you're really super picky on it, stand there and watch them, kind of help them set it up, do a little quick test cut, remeasure it, and move the blade up and down. But this was pretty rough stuff. I didn't really care, so I knew I'd be all right with it, and it works for me. So make sure, biggest thing here is make sure you coat that with lots and lots of paint. You want to make sure it's fully sealed, all outside edges and the back really well. They never paint the back of these boards when they build these houses, so since you got it apart, go ahead and do it. One of the neighbors down the road, I guess, he went through and tore every piece of T111 off his house, installed every single piece of T111 a while back, which is probably $6,000 to $8,000 worth maybe. And that's something a guy could think about doing, but it's one of those things you hate to do because it's just if you don't have to. So anyway, that's what I got for now. I'm going to go ahead and get back to this before it gets too much hotter, even though it's the 10th of February down here, or March, sorry, 10th of March down here. It's still hot as balls. So anyway, talk to you soon, and hopefully this all works out.